The financial system is designed to keep you broke with invisible traps that get more insidious as you rise the ranks. Stanford economist Ray Shetty found that 7% of poor and middle-class children will ever become wealthy in their lifetime, while the middle class is slowly being crushed by the rising cost of living. Your paycheck loses value every single day as dollars are printed into oblivion. What took one paycheck in the 60s now takes two paychecks, and sometimes that isn't even enough. We were promised flying cars, but instead we got the ability to finance a cheesy gordita crunch at Taco Bell for 35.99% interest. And still, at any moment, you can choose to break free and forge your own path forward. The purpose of this video is to go over the hidden traps that keep 93% of Americans broke so you can become a part of the 7% who becomes wealthy. Number one, not controlling your attention. Attention is an asset. If someone were to ask you for $500 and offer nothing in return, you'd probably say no. But when social media companies offer up endless entertainment in return for your valuable time, energy, and attention, almost everyone accepts the deal. Think of it like a giant casino. While a casino is designed from the carpets to the flashing lights to get you to waste as much of your money as possible, social media platforms are designed to waste as much of your time as possible. And that's sad because once you run out of time, there's no going back. If you go to the casino and waste money, at least you can earn it back, you have a chance of winning and you can get comps. But when time's gone, it's gone forever. The average person will spend 2.5 years of their life scrolling through TikTok videos. What's 2.5 years of your life worth to you? Imagine claiming to want to be wealthy and wasting that amount of time, subjecting your mind to an algorithm that's designed to get you into a hypnotic state so you're suggestible to buying random products. Since a lot of marketing is based on stirring up feelings of insecurity, you're essentially trading your most valuable asset to empty your wallet and fill your mind with harmful beliefs. So what should you do instead? Take 15 minutes and write a vision of your life in perfect detail. Then block 90 minutes first thing in the morning every morning and use that time to make that vision a reality. In the casino, the house always wins. If you want to win in the world of the future, learn to capture other people's attention. Creators like Mr. Beast have built entire empires off of that. Instead of using fear and insecurity as your marketing strategy, use inspiration. Inspire others to achieve their biggest goals and dreams by doing so yourself. Document the lessons you learn and what you wish you had known when you started, then create products and services that will save people time and money on their own journey. Number two, not using each paycheck to get ahead. Just like every minute of time gives you a choice, so does every dollar that enters into your life. Each dollar can set you up for financial freedom, or it can be squandered away on mindless spending. The wealthy have a plan for their money before they receive it. Whether you make $1,000 a paycheck or $50,000, plan it out so you have a purpose for every dollar. Prioritize your income to get ahead. Before you pay the bank, the government, or anyone else, pay yourself by putting money towards savings and investments. An easy way to do that is to break your money into slices of 10%. For the first 30% of your income, make it so you only have limited options. You can invest it, save it, pay off debt, or give it away. Then live off the rest. If you can't afford 30% right now, try doing it with at least 10%. For your next payday, come up with an exact plan for every dollar coming your way. Give it enough time, this small change will lead to massive wealth. Number three, spending money on distraction. If you're not where you want to be in life, why do you have a big screen TV and a PS5? Why are you spending $17 a month on Netflix when the creator of Netflix said the biggest competitor is sleep? Sell and cancel anything that doesn't get you closer to your goals and use that money to learn skills that will get you where you want to go. Create an environment where it's boring not to go after your long-term vision and goals. When I started in my career, I quickly realized that nobody wants to work with a broke financial planner. So I sold my flat screen TV and video games on Craigslist. I'm not saying to never take time to relax or enjoy yourself, just elevate that to spending meaningful time with friends and loved ones, or going to the park or gym. Spend less time watching fake characters on the screen live fake lives. Instead, buy books so you can gain wisdom from the greatest minds of the past and present. The ROI on a great book is huge. Or spend your money on courses from people who have done what you want to do. The right course can save you years on your journey to the top. Just make sure it's from someone who's actually done what you want to do. I joined Captain Sinbad's YouTube course and it helped me get a video with almost 300,000 views and learn amazing skills related to making videos that I still use to this day. Use your money to grow instead of stagnate. The skills you build today will determine your future. Number four, being comfortable with where you are. Why change and grow when you feel content? I grew up middle class and wouldn't be considered upper middle class by today's standards. I've begun to realize that the comforts of being upper middle class is like the final boss before achieving wealth. You know you can work hard and make decent money. You can go on nice vacations and eat at nice restaurants and still be okay. It comes with all the nice trappings that keep you comfortable, happy, and stuck. If you want to get ahead, you cannot fall for the trap of being comfortable with where you are. You can be grateful, yes, but hold on to that hunger that will push you to reach higher levels. Otherwise, you'll stay stuck forever. To fight comfort, make a list of some huge goals you want to achieve. Make them so big that if you told someone or told most people, they would laugh at you. Put an exact date and dollar amount on it and how you'll feel once you achieve that goal. A lot of times it's not even about the money. It's about becoming the type of person who can make it happen. The most interesting people are those who have done big things. They actually wrote the book or started the business. A friend once told me a story about how the dumbest kid in his high school, who was actually the campus weed dealer, is now a multi-millionaire. We all know people who are not too bright but manage to become rich. How do they do it? Instead of overthinking and trying to be perfect, they take action. They learn their lessons in the quickest way possible, by making moves and seeing what works. Reality is the ultimate teacher. How much further could you get ahead if you're somewhat intelligent and consistently take action? In the book, 10x is easier than 2x, the author argues that exponential growth is simpler than linear growth, because most people are thinking small and playing small games. Like the old analogy of crabs in a bucket, there's more competition in being average than exceptional. So why not shoot for more than you deserve? Number 5, being the smartest, richest person in the room. The more you're willing to be the dumbest, poorest person in the room, the richer and smarter you'll eventually become. A lot of times people approach networking with a short-term mindset, like, how can I get them to send me business or work with me? Instead, look to network with people who have achieved the big things that you want to achieve. If you want to write a best-selling book, find someone you admire who has written their own best-selling book. Pay for their course if they have one, sign up for their newsletter, offer to help them with their book cover, editing, or anything else you can help them with. When you put yourself in rooms with people who are doing better than you, success becomes the default option. And it becomes clear that most of your excuses are irrelevant. I recently joined a mastermind and the youngest kid there wasn't even 20 years old yet, and still he was making way more money than me using his knack for building sales teams. It was a wake-up call. There's so much I could be doing that I'm not. It's been 258 days since I made a YouTube video. I know YouTube can grow my business in the long term, but instead I'm playing small games and getting wrapped up in the day-to-day. It's human nature to pick up things from those around you. As our grandparents used to say, you are who you hang around. It's not enough to just avoid hanging out with people who are a bad influence. Actively look to spend time with people who are such a good influence, they make you feel uncomfortable with where you are, because that will inspire you to want to reach new heights. Who is someone you admire who's 2 to 3 steps ahead of you? Write down their name and then figure out how you can get in a room or a Zoom meeting with them. If you're gonna fit in, at least fit in with people who are at a higher level than you. Do this for long enough, and soon it will be tough to find a room with people richer or smarter than you. Number 6, short-term thinking. Naval once tweeted, play long-term games with long-term people. All returns in life, whether in wealth, relationships, or knowledge, come from compound interest. It's easy to stack the deck in your favor and make bold moves when you think long-term because everything's predictable in the long term. The big recession or any other market crash begins to look like a small blip when you zoom out and see the big picture. The truth is, on a day-to-day basis, it's almost a 50-50 coin toss whether the market will go up or down. In a week's time, it's about the same. But over decades, it's almost guaranteed to go up and to the right. If you know what's gonna happen in the long term, the smartest actions become obvious. You're gonna get older and the market's gonna go up. Make long-term investments so that you will be better off in the future. Make time for long-term relationships with people who will be there 20 or 25 years from now, and do not neglect them for people who will be most likely gone in 3 years. Take care of your health. When investing, don't think about 5 to 10 years down the road. Think about having a portfolio that will outlive you and be there for your grandchildren. What assets would they want you to invest in? Teach your kids about money so they learn to think long-term and multiply what is given to them as well. Sadly, we no longer live in a society where people want to plant a tree that will provide shade for future generations. Be that person and you'll be almost impossible to beat by those playing short-term games. Number 7, paying compound interest instead of earning it. It's the same old story. They buy a nice car, you buy a slightly nicer car. They take a vacation to Belize, you take a vacation to a slightly nicer area in Belize. Why not? Your future self can pay for it. Compound interest is a tool so powerful that it will make anyone rich given enough time. But the opposite is also true. When you're paying it, you're making other people rich. That 30.87% APR credit card that you carry a balance on is a great investment for the MasterCard family, but a horrible one for you. The only reason it makes sense to pay compound interest is when you can earn a return on your investment that's greater than the interest you're paying. What should you do instead? Put yourself on the receiving end of compound interest. Learn to invest. Pick a company whose products and services you like and invest in them. Or Make a watch list of stocks you would want to hold for the long term. Learn to read a chart and set market alerts so you can see good times to invest in those stocks. The next time the stock market is crashing and Jim Cramer says it's time to sell everything, throw money into those companies with total abandon and watch your money grow. Works 100% of the time, not financial advice. Dollar cost average into investments you believe in, even if it's just $20 per month. Once you get the hang of that, spend time each week learning about new ways to make money. I recently learned about Start Engine, where you can invest in AI companies with massive potential that haven't even gone public yet. Earning compound interest will make you rich. Paying it will keep you broke. Number 8, thinking like everyone else. In the US, you can truly come from nothing and make it big. Think of 50 Cent, who was hustling the streets of New York City and is now a multi-millionaire, partnering with some of the biggest corporations and even exposing Diddy. As a financial planner, I've worked with many clients who work their way from middle class to rich and poor to rich. They all have one thing in common. They're contrarian thinkers. A lot of what the larger system is designed to do is to hinder independent thought. I talked about mindlessness a lot in this video. Mindless spending, mindless scrolling. These traps have one thing in common. They're ways of extracting as much time, energy, and money from you as possible without you noticing before it's too late. Public schools still operate as they did in the 1920s and are designed to build good, obedient factory workers who get to their workstation when the bell rings and ask permission to use the restroom. The wealth journey is really a journey of freeing your mind so you can see what others do not see and act when others are paralyzed by fear. If you're not where you want to be in life, realize it's your own decisions that have got you there. It will take new habits to get you to another level. So ask yourself, what would the version of you who builds lasting generational wealth do today? How would you use your time, energy, attention, and money? Write that out and then make it a way of life at the identity level. All these financial traps have one thing in common. They're ways of giving up your freedom of thought, choice, and action to others. As such, the key to financial freedom is to think, feel, and act as a free person. To control your time, money, and attention so you create a life where you cannot be pushed around by others. Do that for long enough and wealth is a given. I created a free action plan on how to avoid these financial traps and others and actively build lasting wealth and financial freedom in the modern economy. If you want that for free, just DM me the word escape and you can DM that to my Instagram, JosephDWarren1. I'll also include a Paycheck Planner tool so you can plan every dollar that enters into your life. Like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks, and I'll see you on the next one.